you see that the application is properly started, and this is the local host, and then this is the port number, and then this is the replicate root URL for the applications, and then this is the domain. If you deploy the application to the client machines, maybe there is the domain name or client machine name and the different port number, and this part is will be as it is. That's you can, even though you can control this part of the from the externally. So you see that this is our index page. So it has all you see that the index page is DSC is a role, all the functionalities, and it's calling index page when the application loaded through the index page, and then it goes to the specific application, the actions that we need to do. So user registration actions, user role actions, and then address information actions. So if you go to the here, so it goes to the our user registration list pages. That's we in the already show in the page. So you see the page in the list pages that I said in here that this is the user registration. User registration pages, you see the execution of the queries that is running for in the logged in. Even though you can build it this log file in log4j or something like that, then you can put everything here. And you can, if you don't like to give it to the end user to give it the logged in the queries or selections or delete update operation, SQL operations, then you can also the commit it out in the application.properties file to set the false to don't do it. So that's I said here. This is that's what which page we are looking for. Is showing now is here. This is the page. Show user registration page. This is the page you are looking for. So it has a header, it has a footer, and it has the list of list of user register users. So you can see the information is here. So this is the creation part. If you create the new user, and this is the CRUD operation part. So let's have a start to build one user. Then we say 444, and then the first name test person, and then let's see the test person again, and last name testing, and then full name test, and then you give the logging user test, and then maybe they put it past test, something like that, and then you put it here your date of the when the user register, and maybe the fives, and this is the 31 last days of the my player, and then you can put it here, just copy it, and then even though you can put it here. So that means the address ID is create 444, then it's created here, and then this is the ID, the primary key. That's we define our sequences. We call our sequences in our util class implementation, and inject the util the generation of sequence into our primary keys. So let's have us to create the new user. So new user created. Of course, this is the three. You see the the new address ID and test person, and then this is the new sequence ID. If you create the next one, it will create the next sequence ID for the next user. So, and then let's say to create a next other user 555, and then the same test person, the test person. Um, test testing, and then test test two test two user, and then test two password, and put it here the same day. So created. So two user we created for this case, and that's why I said I will try to build a one Selenium test. Then you don't like to build a, you know, that you understand what's the functional test or GUI test is a good tools in Selenium. You can automatization this one, so you can just record it one time in Selenium and run the here. Selenium tool is still there. So if you activate it here, you can still works that one. But I have no enough time to do recording. Maybe next screencast I will add it. So you can manually put it here, just run the script, and then it's automatically create or delete update what you would like to do. Just it's called the test automatizations. So let's create the another record. So So another record is created. You see the 5 pipe record created. Let's see, we try to edit our this page. These applications, we can put it here like the test 444 and something like that, 555, something like that. Then of course this the need to the uh, test user, so it update the user information. Still you see the effect, how efficient is it, how is this temp is still the footer, header is there, footer is there, just you single page come to the to edit the page, and then when you create it, this not the edit because of the because maybe here no test here is because of here maybe the our write something about the address informations to change it because we have a validations, and that's the important part. So if you try to validate something, then you put it a validation every single pages, then you know the where the exception, because here I didn't put the validation, but in the business logic in Java part there is some validation. You work which format of data you have to be put it here. That's why it doesn't inject update uh, edit or update the U records. Of course, this now is to be up to date, and so you see the record is up to date. So now we try to delete the records which have a 550, 555, and let's see we delete the record in the applications. So you see the record is deleted properly. So that's why I said this is the more efficient way to do. So every single page has own control, and every single phase has own validation process. So that's the important part. You have to be remember, or you have to be synchronized your development when you are in the development stage in the GUI development. Even though when you are controller design level or even in the model level, then view level, then you have to think about how you really segregate or define or partition it, your view presentation, your controller logic, business logic part, and then you model it. The most important part to think about how the templating works properly. Then in very efficient way you can handle those things. So let's go back the main registration part, and its navigator is not properly designed, but we can customize it in somehow. That's only the navigator part. So it's the same thing is here happening. You can build your user role, maybe one role triple one, and then type it like 333, and it's created today, and you build a user role. So user role is created. You see the user role created 500, exactly what we need to give the sequence, and maybe another sequence says 444 types is 01, and then you put it here the creation date. So this is the format of the validation. So this will be the 501. Yeah, sure. This is the 501. 501s. 501 was created. This is the 508 is created, and this is the today's creation date, and then this is the format. This is the part you can even do, you can customize it in the view part, or write some business logic in the server part to delete this one, or to put it as a timestamp with that one. So that's that's the thing. So the same thing you can edit it. This part. Let's see, we edit can edit possible. So we put it here like go back to the DDD or something like that, AD or something like that. That's the number change. Then I just put it here, our format that we need to do. So edit. So it's edited properly what we need to do. And then maybe we can delete the one of the records. So maybe 500 records we deleted. It's deleted. So perfectly working. So go back to our original definition of the original view page, and then you need to do same thing here. Same thing here. You do the CRUD operations and delete, update, create, and those things. Those things.